fabulous people, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to have you here, and today I prepared something really good for you, and that's probably the reason why you clicked on this video. Anyway, today we are going to talk about top 5 ways to save lots and lots of money in Italy and to avoid scams. And if you are new to my channel, make sure that you're pressing that subscribe button, because I know you're going to be back on my channel for more information, because my channel has absolutely everything when it comes to traveling all over the world, and of course everything that you need to know about traveling Italy. Everything from top 5 gelato places, top 5 tiramisu places, things not to wear in Italy, and etc. So I know you'll be back, and make sure to bring all your family, all your friends, all your colleagues to my channel, anyone who is planning to travel to Italy. All right, I'm gonna stop talking now. Well, I'm actually gonna start talking now, but let's get to our top 5 tips. Alright guys, tip number 1. So I know that pretty much in most countries in the world, Uber is considered the way to go. I know it's always significantly cheaper in the States, for example, than in Italy. And I see a lot of people who come from the States to Italy continuing to use Uber. Well, here's the thing. Uber in Italy actually costs way more than taxi, because in Italy we have Uber Black. So of course you get this extravagant service where a guy comes out of the car in a nice suit, nice tie, welcomes you to his Mercedes, and he offers you water in the car or maybe some candies, and you pay extra for this. So if you are wondering what is the best way to get around Rome, I definitely recommend, instead of taking an Uber, to take a taxi. So now the question is, how do you get a cab in Italy? Guys, super simple. All you have to do is to download an application. It is called Free Now. That's an app that all Italians always use, and it looks exactly like this. And all you have to do is to click on it, and ta-da! It takes you right away to the main screen, where it's going to allow you to put the address where you're going. And once you put the address, of course, just like Uber, it automatically finds your location, and it's going to tell you right away the price, how much it's going to charge you, how much your cab ride is going to cost you, and then your taxi is literally going to be here within just maybe a minute or 2, because there are so many taxis here, and sometimes it's way faster than Uber too, because of course there are not as many Ubers here as there are taxis. So your taxi is going to be here super fast, and then once you get there, you have exactly the same option as an Uber. You can pay them straight from your card, because your card information is going to be in there, so you can pay straight from your phone, or of course you always have an option to pay them in cash. Before we go to the tip number 2, one more thing about taxis. Please try not to use them on the streets. So if you see a free taxi and you want to use it, I would not recommend to do that, because unfortunately a lot of times when they see someone who is coming from a foreign country, they will crank up the price big time, and you will not have a control over it like you have with an app. So make sure to use a taxi only through the app and not on the street. Trust me, it will save you so much money. All right guys, tip number 2, eating at touristy spots. I know how beautiful it is to have a cup of espresso and to look at Piazza del Popolo, or to have lunch in front of Colosseum. But guys, just so you know, you will be paying, well, overpaying for those views big time. Most of the times when you are eating in front of a very important site in Italy, unfortunately the prices are going to be outrageous, but the quality of food and drinks is going to be very, very, very average. So if you guys will go just a few blocks away, you'll be able to find most authentic, incredible, delicious local Italian cuisine at much lower price, and you'll be able to have the authentic Italian experience where you will be able to eat with locals, to enjoy your food. Trust me guys, it's going to be so worth it. I can't tell you how many times I heard those horror stories, literally Italian horror stories, where a couple would go and have a breakfast by the Colosseum and pay 18 euros. 18 euros, guys, for 2 cappuccinos. Do you know how much cappuccino costs here in Rome, guys? The most that any local will pay here in Rome for a cappuccino, €1.50. So do the math yourself. Let's continue. Tip number 3. Ooh, this one you are going to love, especially you, my fellow Americans. So listen carefully. We do not tip here in Italy. No, we don't. So let me clarify this for you. We do not have, like in the States, a rule where you have to leave your waiter or waitress 10%, 15, 20, whatever you are used to leaving in the States. In Italy, we usually do not tip unless you really loved the service and you want to thank your waiter or a waitress for providing you such an outstanding service. Then of course you are more than welcome to leave them 5 euros, 2 euros, 10 euros if you want to be very generous, but no one is expecting this from you guys. I know, trust me, I know, my fellow Americans, I know we're the country of tippers, and I know how awkward it feels to go to a restaurant or go to the cafe or any place where we are so used to tipping back home and just leave without not leaving anything. But guys, this will be considered absolutely normal in Italy. Actually, in some places the tip is already included in the cover charge, so don't worry about it. But if you really, as I said, want to tip, then go ahead and do it, but you're not expected to leave any certain percentage. Just do it because you really loved the service and you really appreciate it and you just want to show your gratitude. All right, let's move to number 4. All the fashionistas, listen up. Here in Italy, you actually get rewarded for shopping. Yes, because you can shop here tax-free. What do I mean by this? So let's say you decided that you want to get this made in Italy kind of look. So you decided to go to a boutique and buy a bunch of things. Well, just so you know, based on the amount that you spend, yes, it has to be over a certain amount, you'll be able to get your tax-free at the airport, or there are some offices all around the city. For example, in Rome we have one not far away from the Spanish Steps. So depending on how much you actually purchase, you'll be able to get a tax refund. So you'll be able to get some money back for all your purchases. Yes. So all you need to do when you decide to go shopping, just make sure that you either bring your passport, because yes, they will need it, or you can just take a picture of the front page of your passport, the one that has the picture, and that will all you need. Because now, yay, in the 2019, now they have a new system where all they have to have is a picture of your passport to be able to fill out all the paperwork for your tax-free purchase. And then all you have to do is to take those papers to the office or at the airport. Just make sure to arrive a little bit earlier because the lines are quite crazy at the tax-free offices there, and then you'll be able to get some money back. You can either get it on your card or by check, and yes, you'll be able to shop, get some money back, Amazing, amazing. Welcome to Italy. All right, and now we are coming to the final tip number 5. So if you've been to Italy already before, or maybe you just arrived and went to a local cafe, you probably noticed that most of the time all the Italians are going to be at the bar stand getting their espressos, cappuccinos on, and then most of the tables are going to be open. Or you will find maybe a touristy couple sitting at the table, and you are probably wondering why they wouldn't just sit down? Why are they all standing at the bar? Well, every time you get a table service in Italy, you will be paying extra. So let's say you're on your way to Colosseum and you just want to stop by a local bar to grab a cappuccino and cornetto, which is our croissant, and you decided that instead of just getting a table because you are going to be there just for a few minutes, you're going to have all of that by a bar stand. Absolutely, yes, that is going to save you money, and at the same time you will get to feel like a local because you're going to be having your breakfast at the bar. You can watch barista preparing your cappuccino or your espresso. And guys, do not feel rushed when you are at the bar stand. I know there's always so much motion and hand gestures and conversations, but honestly, Italians are all so sweet and so nice. They're not going to rush you. You can stand by that bar stand, finish your breakfast in peace, and then proceed on your tour to Colosseum or Vatican or Spanish Steps or Trevi Fountains, anywhere else you are planning on going. All right, guys, those were my top 5 tips for saving money and avoiding scams in Italy. You want more? Do you want more of my tips? All right, I'll give you more. So guys, you've probably seen those cute little fountains all over Rome. We actually call them nasones, and nasone in translation from Italian into English means big nose. In those nasones, you will find the freshest, the most delicious water you probably tasted in your entire lifetime. You think I'm kidding? Next time you are passing one, definitely give it a try. Italians hardly ever buy bottled water. They always carry a bottle with them, and anytime they see a nasone, they just refill those bottles of water by the nasone. The water from nasone is super fresh, is delicious, and yes, it is super safe to drink. And one of the most beautiful features about nasones is that the tubes for nasone, they lie deep underneath the ground. So even when it's super hot, super hot in Rome, the water that comes out of nasones is always beautiful and refreshing and tastes so amazing. Romans literally spend their summers by nasones, and you will see tons of Romans sometimes even standing in a little line just to drink from them or to refill their bottles, or just maybe even wash their face or hands and just to feel this nice, beautiful, cold, refreshing water. Guys, yes, definitely drink from nasones. They are amazing, and that will save you in itself tons of money, because anytime you buy a bottle of water in the center of Rome, it's going to cost you, and most of the time it's going to cost you a lot, anywhere between 2 and 6 euros. That's a lot of money for a little bottle of water. Guys, why? Just get one and then just keep refilling it every single day from Nasone. All right, I'll give you one more. Guys, if you come to Rome, you've probably seen all over the Spanish Steps, all over Piazza del Popolo, all over Rome pretty much, guys that are walking around with roses, and then they actually come to you and offering you 1 rose or 3 or 5, and they just say, no, take it, this is for you. No, please take it, this is for you. And then as soon as you take it, they are going to start asking you for money. And no, they will not leave you alone until you give them some money. They will follow you, they will keep asking you for money, and no, they will not accept those roses back either. They will be saying no, 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 and keep asking you for money. No, 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 keep asking you for money. So please make sure that when you see them, just keep ignoring them. Do not accept any roses from them, and just keep going. Just keep going. Girls, guys, please, I cannot emphasize this enough, because I really want you to have the time of your life in Italy. And yes, it can be a little bit annoying when someone is chasing you literally down the street and telling you to give them some money. All right, fabulous people, I truly hope that you found those tips useful, and that next time when you come to Italy, you'll just have the time of your life. Make sure that you share this video with anyone who is thinking about coming to Italy, because I truly know that it will save them tons of money and allow them to avoid many unpleasant situations. And of course, if you are new to this channel, I will be so grateful if you press this subscribe button. It means so much to me, and it truly allows me to create more and more content for you fabulous people. And if you're coming to Rome and want to upgrade your wardrobe, or want to find those unique, beautiful, stunning, made in Italy pieces, then definitely let me know, and I will be so happy to take you on a shopping experience with me. And yes, we can shop pretty much for anything. You just tell me in advance what you're looking for, be it vintage, luxury vintage, high-end, unique, handmade boutiques, and I will make it happen. And of course, if you are interested in food tours, or a private cooking chef, or any other experience in Italy, please let me know, and I will get my team on it, and trust me, we will organize one-of-a-kind Italian experience for you. All right, I will leave you all the information down in the description below, and fabulous people, sending you lots and lots and lots of love from Rome.